Here's your recap of all of the items included in today's Momentum update. The first item we have is within the agency overview, we added a new tab for lead sources. So if I go to my agency overview, I will now see lead source up at the top. All of these tabs you can click on and it will show you reports based on the item you selected. So if I select lead source, I will now see active policies by lead sources, active customers by lead source. I can use these filters and even generate totals on some of these menus. One of the other things we changed within the agency overview on this update is the totals no longer have renewing policies within it. Before, you would see active policies, and if you were looking within a certain time period, you would also see the renewing policy, which means some of your premium would be higher than it should have been. So this has now been changed, and you will only see the active policies within the agency overview. The second item we have is a new report, interactive reports, which is service requests by stell days. So if I go to interactive reports, I'll just type in stell. We're adding quite a few of these. We have service requests by stell days. I can click into it and I can see how many days it has been since I've touched each service request. And I can go in, drill it down. I can do quick exports, all of those things. The next item, which is also related to stell days, is we have new dashboard widgets for stell days. So if I go to a dashboard of mine, so I'll go to my claims dashboard just to customize it real quick. We can go into the configurator, configure these new widgets on there. So I'll just put all these different stell days. It's exactly like what we saw within the interactive reports area, just on your dashboard. So you can see everything. You have the generate totals on the opportunities one, and you have quick exports on everything, and you can drill down into this data. So this is a great way to make sure that certain things are being followed up on, certain things are, being touched every single day or week, depending on when they need to be worked on. So this is a great way to track that. Moving past that, we also added a dashboard grid. So if I go to grids, we now have the ability to add recent production, which was, we have this list menu over here for recent production. We have reports that show recent production, but now you can actually go here. You can turn on recent production, move it around on the grids view, and it will appear in the order that you want it to. So I can see my recent production, my tasks, and I can customize this grids view to show whatever I want. This next item, we added a header subline for the product name. So for this, I'm going to go to a insured that we downloaded. And you can see if I go into the policy, so I'll go into the non-renewal policy, I see the line of business, and I also see the product name right there, so HO3. Last week, we added in the navigation palette, which was a huge hit. We got a very positive response from this. Again, you can click right there, or you could type in menu, or the newest way that was included in this update is you could just hit Ctrl M, and it will come up. So Ctrl M for the navigation palette or the menu. Within the vehicles area, we added the ability to view drivers. So I'll go to an insured with vehicles. So I'll go to their vehicles. And then within the actions menu, you can now see view drivers. And the drivers for this vehicle will come up. So if they're assigned, they will show here. Within the policy details page, we improved the billing overview, adding quick links to different endorsement item lists. So if I go into any of the policies and I go to the billing overview, you can now see all of these quick links to the actual list menus for these items. This next one's a big one. Within the policy details page, we added an XML View option for policies coming from carrier downloads. So again, for this, I'll go back to my last insured because this was downloaded in, and you will now see up in this top selection, we have XML View, and we can actually view the XML of everything that was downloaded. So it breaks down everything. The policy information, we can see the property, everything, the homeowner's information, the coverages, everything is broken down in an XML. So this is a huge improvement, especially from viewing it just in the normal session area, the carry download session area. And then, of course, the other way was downloading the XML and viewing it that way. This makes it so much easier to view all this information. We have it organized very nicely. You can click right here to view the actual XML it's pulling from, or you can download a PDF just in the top right corner. So it is that easy. And then the last item, within the global search results, we added the ability to display tags for certificate holders and also be able to apply them from the actions menu. If I go ahead and search for a certificate holder, I'll go ahead and select it. That way it brings up cert holders within the global search, which you could set by default. I can now see there's a tag applied. I can even apply a tag straight from this global search area. So just like that, now I see 2 tags. That was the Momentum update. Thank you.